We just actually heard it from some lady we saw at the food bank, and I guess this place has been here for quite a long time, and I guess the guy who owned it didn't pay tax on it, and
she got the same story I did.
Yep, and got arrested for it. And they condemned it.
And so now.
And now they opened it to the public and free for the taking.
Who opened it to the public?
The city.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
From the same person.
She just said it was a place on the left after Wilbur's, and I knew it was this place as soon as I saw Hoarders.
A lot of stuff.
Have you been here before?
We've been here for the past 2 days. This is our third day.
And what are you getting?
And all kinds of stuff. Whatever we could find. We looked at a table and chairs last night, and we were seeing if we can get it into our vehicle today.
There's a nice captain's chair in there on the second floor where you can actually walk up the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I got no one in my car for it, so
yeah.
I'm screwed.
Hello, George.
Careful in there.
You're
Yes,
home.
you too. Yes. Have a good day.
Hello, George.
It's Mark from the Sun Journal here in Lewiston.
Oh, yeah, okay, what's up?
Not much. One of your neighbors is reporting that people have been coming over and taking your stuff, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's in the paper because you should. I was going to contact you when I get back up there. I'm down here in Florida. I've called the police many times, Trooper Renee of the state police, and because a fake ad was put on Craigslist, they will not arrest anybody. And the building's wide open. They're stripping it. They've taken the landscaping, the bushes, the 30 fruit trees. They've stripped the place of everything. And today, I finally got a hold of a home repair guy, some old timer from the Yellow Pages, and he's supposed to go over there today and change the locks.
Are they going into your building and getting stuff, or is it stuff that's outside?
Yeah, no, everything inside. They're stripping it of $10,000 in merchandise easily gone. So when I get there, there'll be nothing left. They took bolt cutters and cut through double sets of double lock doors, chains, locks, and bolts, and got inside the building. And of course, outside was a whole bunch of stuff too. That's probably all gone. But somebody keeps texting me. Some neighbor keeps texting me saying they've even taken your landscaping. Brand new Home Depot bushes I bought this summer. Trooper Renee, and he's gone by there 3 times a day on patrol, and he gets out and says, shoo, get away, and put the stuff back in that you're walking out with. That's all he can do. He can't close doors. He can't secure it. He can't guard it. And he can't arrest anybody because the Craigslist ad sent them to that address.
I mean, what kind of things are they stealing? I mean, a little bit of everything, sounds like?
All kinds of even brand new merchandise in boxes worth thousands of dollars.
Okay. And fruit trees.
It wasn't just a bunch of junk on the side of the road. It's not just a bunch of whatchamacallit and thingamajigs and knickknacks. Oh, no. No. I spent my life savings and trying to turn that into, I buy stuff from Walmart when they have a clearance aisle. I take the whole aisle for pennies on the dollar, try to turn around and sell it for half price of what Walmart sold it for, and I still try to make a little tiny margin.
Okay.
You know?
So like TVs, electronics, that type of thing?
There's electronics. There's brand new generators from Cabela's that was worth about $600 or $700. There's from Kohl's. I had a brand new, and these are all in the box unopened, a brand new cantilever outdoor sunshade thing that's solar powered lights in it.
Wow.
That was worth $1,000. Oh my God! It's.
So what would you say if I told you that my boss sent me out here because George Stanley, the owner, is complaining that people are coming and looting his property? What about the gullible people that thought that there was no problem with it? That everybody.
Well, nothing. Free is not free. Freedom isn't free. That's my bumper sticker. So anybody, I don't think it's so much gullible and naivete. Let's not be too Pollyannish here. These are all adults. These are all people who live in the real world, and there's consequences for our words, there's consequences for our actions, and you cannot act in this manner and do this to somebody who happened to go away for a few days to come back to this mayhem. This is World War III. This is devastation of the highest order I've ever seen. And to those people, please bring the stuff back. Okay. They stole this whole pallet was full of them. There's another one there. 2x6s were in here. A whole stack this high. Just put it right at the gate. I'll be here 24/7 mostly. And call me, write me, whatever you have to do. Get in touch with me. It's out there. And this should not be done to anyone. And I hope it doesn't happen to anyone else. And people need to have compassion and empathy and realize that such an ad, such as that, even P.T. Barnum didn't have the chutzpah to pull off something like that. I mean, it's outlandish. It's ridiculous. It's unreal to think that somebody would just walk away from his paradise he's trying to create here to have a little something in my final year, twilight of my life, you know, to finally be able to have a generator, to finally be able to have a nice new lawnmower. I mean, they took my sculptures, my metal sculptures I did. There was a big lizard right there. They took the lizard. It was nailed to the wall with screws. Yeah, nice, huh? Beautiful. Okay, whatever. Hey, it's only possessions, you know that? It can all be replaced. There's only one thing left to do, kill me. This is my life. I've been collecting. I've had 29 such stores all over New England, from below Hartford to here. I was told by the neighbors in back here on Wiley Road that it's a rite of passage for teenagers. When they're 12 years old, they come here and get up on the roof and would go through the building. This is Babe the Blue Ox on her side. And Paul Bunyan was laying there by a 4x8 sheet of plywood that I cut out and hand painted for a French festival in Berlin, New Hampshire, on the Androscoggin, on the other end of it. And they took my Paul Bunyan. Blue. It was there for 10 years. Yep. Next car to register, that beautiful neon. They demolished the tires, they cut them with a Sawzall, and they took the rims off. They got under the hood, they pried the trunk open, they went all through the car, which was full of sleeping bags and Cabela's hunting hats and stuff, and that's all gone. They even took the cord to my refrigerator, so my refrigerator's all gone. All my food. All my food is rotten. Oh, they took the cord? Here's my hopeless chest. Oh! Nice. Wonderful people. Nice, good Christian neighbors. Yeah, redneck countries. Welcome to Stephen King country. That's why he lives here, because he can write about all the weird, strange characters. Of the worst kind. I'm of the good kind. This is what the world has come to. This is an evidence of, surreally, of what is going on in our larger society. And all the way to Washington, D.C. and the Oval Office, I might add. Don't get me started on my bandwagon now. But for God's sakes, I mean, leave me something. You know, leave me a shirt on my back to come home to at least. There's no need for this. Total devastation. This is like somebody getting even. This is like somebody with a vendetta, or trying to seek out vengeance or retribution or something, or just plain sick, just plain crazy. Evil. I'll go that far. Evil. Dr. Evil. Yeah. So, right. I'll pick up the pieces from here and I'll just go on, and I'm sure I'll be cited for all the rubbish very soon by the authorities. So I'll be here in the snow, I'm sure, still trying to put it back to some semblance of order and make a lot of dump runs. They left my outhouse. They left me. So at least I have, you know, the pleasant experience of my own outhouse. In the rain. Oh, it's so beautiful. Woo! People said I should have stayed in Florida.